How to define average cost is the total cost per unit output, or average cost is equal to total cost divided by the quantity. The money which flow into an organization from either giving service or selling the product is called as the revenue. Now what is meant by total cost? Total cost is nothing but the variable cost plus the fixed cost. Hello dear students, welcome to this session of mathematics class. I am Mr. Niranjan, faculty, Department of Mathematics, Vidhyaashram PU College, Temple of Excellence. In my previous class, we have discussed regarding the maximum and minimum of the function as well as the rate measure. So in this session, I am going to discuss regarding the last concept, that is the total cost, total revenue, marginal cost, marginal revenue, and the cost functions. So, and the problems based on those. So, let us come to the first concept, the total cost, average cost, and the marginal cost first. Now, what is meant by total cost? Total cost is nothing but the variable cost plus the fixed cost. The total cost is nothing but the variable cost plus the fixed cost. And mathematical representation, mathematically we are going to represent or put it in a form of an equation. The total cost is equal to a linear equation ax plus b, where x is nothing but the output or quantity produced. Output or the quantity produced is the value of x here. So here, how to define the total cost? The total cost or cost function can be defined as the outflow, usually raw materials, rent, pay and salaries form the total cost. That is the outflow like usually raw materials as well as the rent, pay and the salaries form the total cost. It is the sum of total of all the cost, sum of total of all the cost. So therefore the total cost is denoted as total cost is equal to variable cost, this variable cost plus fixed cost. So the cost of variable quantities plus fixed quantities, that is variable cost plus fixed cost, will give the total cost, and the total cost is represented mathematically as ax plus b, where x is nothing but an output or the quantity produced. So therefore the total cost TC is equal to variable cost plus the fixed cost, that is ax plus b. Now let us come to the next concept, that is called the average cost. Average cost is nothing but, average means the total cost divided by the quantity. The total cost divided by the quantity will give the average. That's it. So average cost is the cost per unit of the output, cost per unit of the output, or the unit cost per total cost per quantity. The average is nothing but the total cost divided by the quantity will give the average cost. Also, how to define average cost is the total cost per unit output, or average cost is equal to total cost divided by the quantity, that is TC divided by X. TC is nothing but the total cost and AC is the average cost. Now let us come to the next one, is the marginal cost. So what is this marginal cost? Marginal cost is nothing but the rate of change of total cost. The rate of change of total cost will give the marginal cost. So if you differentiate the total cost with respect to X, then you are going to get the marginal cost. So that is, the marginal cost is the additional cost incurred as a result of producing and selling one or more unit of the product. That is nothing but instantaneous rate of change of total cost with respect to the output. Instantaneous rate of change of total cost with respect to the output is called as the marginal cost. So MC is nothing but d by dx of total cost. Now total revenue. Now let us come to the revenue. After getting the cost, let us come to the revenue. What is total revenue as well as the average revenue and the marginal revenue? What is the total revenue, or it is also called as revenue function? Revenue function or the total revenue is nothing but price per unit into the quantity sold. Price per unit into the quantity sold. That is, the money which flow into an organization from either giving service or selling the product is called as the revenue. What is the revenue here? The money which flow into an organization from either giving service or selling the product is called as the revenue. So therefore, how to define the total revenue? Total revenue is equal to price per unit into the quantity. Total revenue is equal to price per unit into the quantity sold. Now that is nothing but P into X, or it is also denoted as P into Q. Price per unit into quantity sold is nothing but the total revenue, and mathematically the total revenue is nothing but P into Q or P into X. Now let us come to the average revenue. What is average revenue? Average revenue is nothing but the total cost divided by X. Total cost divided by X will give the average revenue. Average revenue refers to the revenue per unit quantity sold. The revenue per unit quantity sold is called as the average revenue. And how to represent this? This is denoted as A, or average revenue is equal to total cost divided by X. TC divided by X will give the average revenue of the quantity or a function. Now, let us come to the marginal revenue. What is this marginal revenue? Marginal revenue is again nothing but the rate of change of total revenue. The rate of change of total revenue will give the marginal revenue. Change in total revenue brought about by the change in the quantity sold. The change in total revenue, the rate of change of total revenue which is brought about by the change in the quantity sold is denoted as d by dx of total revenue. So the marginal revenue is equal to d by dx of the total revenue. Now what is a profit function? Profit function is nothing but it is the difference between the total revenue and the total cost. The difference between the total revenue and the total cost, total revenue and the total cost will give the profit function. That is, profit function is equal to profit is equal to total revenue minus total cost. The difference between the total revenue and the total cost will give the profit of a function. That is, the difference between the total revenue and the total cost is denoted as the marginal profit function, that is given by TR minus TC. Now, so based on this, now let us come to the conclusion. What are the formulas which are going to use to solve the problems? So the important formulas which we are going to use to solve the problems in this concept is, first one is the total cost. So how to calculate the total cost of a function? The total cost is always equal to variable cost plus fixed cost. Just add variable cost and the fixed cost, or average cost into the quantity. Average cost into quantity will give the total cost. So there are two formulas. Now similarly, to find the marginal cost, MC, to find the marginal cost, differentiate with respect to X. So marginal cost is equal to d by dx of the total cost. Next, average cost is equal to the total cost divided by the quantity. Total cost divided by the quantity will give the average cost. And whereas the total revenue or the revenue function is denoted as TR is equal to price into quantity. Price into quantity will give the total revenue, or average revenue into quantity will give the total revenue. Average ratio, that is average ratio into quantity or price into quantity will give the value of the total revenue or revenue function. Similarly, average revenue. Average revenue can be calculated by dividing the total revenue by the quantity. So average revenue is equal to total revenue divided by quantity. That is, TR divided by quantity will give the average revenue. This is also called as the demand function. Now similarly, to find the marginal revenue, MR, marginal revenue, this is very important, d by dx of the total revenue. So differentiation of total revenue with respect to X will give the marginal revenue of the function. And total profit is nothing but the difference between TR and TC. Total revenue and the total cost will give the total profit. The difference between TR and TC will give the total profit. And profit maximization is nothing but MR is equal to MC, and fixed cost is equal to total cost at X is equal to 0. The profit maximization is MR is equal to MC, whereas the fixed cost is equal to FC, that is nothing but the total cost at X is equal to 0 will give the fixed cost. So these are few formulas which we are going to use to solve the problems in this concept. Now straight away come to a problem. Let us take a problem. The cost function of the firm is given by C of x. The function is given by C of x is equal to x cube minus 3x plus 7. Find the average cost and the marginal cost when the output x is equal to 6 units. So here what is given? Given 6 C of x is equal to x cube minus 3x plus 7. Now what is to find? To find first, what is to find? Average cost, AC, average cost, and the marginal cost, MC, average cost and the marginal cost. Now let us come to the formula. What is the average cost? So average cost is nothing but total cost divided by the quantity, TC divided by quantity x. And marginal cost. What is the marginal cost here? Marginal cost is nothing but d by dx, differentiation of the total cost. That's it, d by dx of TC, total cost. That's it. Okay. Now let us come to the first concept. What is given? C of x. C of x is equal to x cube minus 3x plus 7. The first one is average cost, AC. Average cost is equal to total cost divided by x. That is nothing but x cube minus 3x plus 7 divided by x. Term by term division, divide term by term. X cube by x is x square. X gets cancelled, 3 plus 7 divided by x. That's all. So this is the first answer. The average cost is equal to x cube minus 3 plus 7 by x is the average cost of the given function. That is the average cost. That's it. Hope you follow. Just divide the given function by x, you will get the average cost. Now what is the marginal cost? Differentiate the given function. That's it. Now the marginal cost, MC, is equal to d by dx of the total cost. So that is nothing but d by dx of, what is the total cost? The given function. Differentiate this, x cube minus 3x plus 7. Now differentiate it. Differentiation of x cube is 3x square minus 3 into differentiation of x is 1 plus 7 constant. This is nothing but 3x square minus 3. Now at what is the value? At x is equal to 6 unit. Now put x is equal to 6. If you put x is equal to 6, what you will get? 3 into 6 square minus 3. So that is nothing but 6 square is 36 minus 3. That's equal to 36 into 3. That is nothing but 108. 6 3s are 18. 3 3s are 9 plus 1 is 10. 108 minus 3. So this is equal to 105. So therefore the marginal cost is equal to 105 at x is equal to 6. That's it. So therefore the marginal cost is equal to 105 at x is equal to 6. That's it. Okay, very simple concept. See, just differentiate the given function with respect to x, d by dx of x cube minus 3x plus 7. Differentiation of x cube is 3x square minus 3 into differentiation of x is 1. 3x square minus 3, put x is equal to 6. If you put x is equal to 6, 3 into 6 cube, 6 square minus 3. 6 square is 36. 36 into 3 is 108 minus 3 is 105. So therefore the marginal cost is 105 when x is equal to 6. That's it. This is very important and very easiest. Hope you followed. Okay. Now let us come to the similar type problem. Let me discuss one more problem like this. Same type problem. Let us go to the problem. What is the problem given? The total cost function TC is given. The total cost function C is given by FQ is equal to cube minus 3q square plus 15q plus 27, where q is the output. Find the average cost and the marginal cost. What is the fixed cost in the cost function f of q? So same problem as that of the previous one. In addition to that, you are going to find the fixed cost in the cost function f of q. That's it. Now what is given? F of q, that is C is given. C is equal to q cube minus 3q square plus 15q plus 27. Right. Now what is required to find? First what is to find is average cost. Average cost is equal to total cost divided by the quantity is nothing but Q. So average cost is equal to TC divided by Q. Okay. Then second part is the marginal cost. Marginal cost is nothing but the derivative of this function with respect to Q, d by dq of the total cost. That's all. D by dq of the total cost will give the marginal cost. That's it. Okay. Calculate it, you will get the answer. Now let us come to the first concept, that is average cost. Now what is the average cost? Average cost is equal to total cost divided by the quantity Q. What is the total cost? This is nothing but f of Q divided by Q. What is f of Q? Q cube minus 3Q square plus 15Q plus 27 divided by Q. Just divide term by term, you will get the average cost. Term by term division, Q cube by Q is Q square, 1Q, Q gets cancelled, 3Q plus 15Q and Q gets cancelled, 27 divided by Q. So this is the expression for the average cost. Average cost is equal to Q square minus 3Q plus 15 plus 27 divided by Q will give the average cost of the function. That's it. Okay. Now find out the marginal cost. What is the formula for marginal cost? Differentiate the given function with respect to Q. So therefore the marginal cost is equal to d by dq of the given function. What is the given function? Q cube minus 3Q square plus 15Q plus 27. Just derivative of the given function with respect to Q. Differentiation of Q cube is 3Q square minus 3 into differentiation of Q square is 2Q plus 15 into differentiation of Q is 1 plus 27 constant 0. So therefore the marginal cost is equal to 3Q square minus 6Q plus 15. This is the marginal cost of the function. Okay. Now another, what is to find finally? Also, what is the fixed cost in the cost function? So to find the fixed cost in the cost function, put Q is equal to 0. That's it. Put Q is equal to 0 in the given function. Now substitute, put, now to find the fixed cost. Therefore the fixed cost at Q is equal to 0 is P of 0. P of 0 is the fixed cost at Q is equal to 0. So just put Q is equal to 0 in the given equation. What is the given equation? This is 0 minus 0 plus 0 plus 27. 0 minus 0 plus 0 plus 27. So therefore P of 0 is equal to 27, means therefore the fixed cost is equal to 27. Fixed cost is 27. That's it. Okay. Hope you followed. This is very simple method and very simple problem indeed. Okay. Now let us come to the next problem. The next problem is, if the total cost function is C is equal to 9Q minus 3Q square plus Q cube divided by 3, find the level of output at which the average cost is minimized. So just we have to find out the value of P. That's it. So what is given? C is given. C is equal to 9Q minus 3Q square plus Q cube divided by 3. Right. Now just find out the average cost. Average cost is equal to total cost divided by Q. So this is 9Q minus 3Q square plus Q cube divided by Q. So this is equal to this divided by 3. Now term by term division, 9 Q square 1 gets cancelled, 3Q plus here 1Q and Q gets cancelled, you will get Q square divided by 3. Okay, this is the average cost of the function. Now for the average cost to be minimized, to minimize, differentiate this AC with respect to Q. D by dq of AC, differentiate this AC average cost with respect to Q. So for minimization of the average cost, So therefore d by dq of AC is equal to d by dq of average cost. What is average cost here? 9 minus 3q plus q square divided by 3. Differentiate this. So differentiation of 9 is 0, 3 into differentiation of q is 1, plus differentiation of q square is 2q divided by 3 as it is. So this is equal to minus 3 plus 2q divided by 3. Okay. So for the average cost to be minimized, equate this to 0. So therefore equating this to 0, minus 3 plus 2q divided by 3 is equal to 0. So this can also be written as 2q by 3 is equal to plus 3. Cross multiply it. 2q is equal to 3 into 3, that's equal to 9. Q is equal to 9 divided by 2. So therefore Q is equal to 9 by 2 is the average cost at minimize. The average cost, average this, the level of output at which the average cost minimized is obtained when Q is equal to 9 by 2. So here therefore Q is equal to 9 by 2 units. That's it. Now let us come to the next problem. What is the next problem? The demand function of a firm is P is equal to 500 minus 0.2Q and the total cost C is equal to 25Q plus 10,000, where P is equal to price and Q is equal to output. Find the output at which the profit of the firm is maximized. So we have to find out the output where the function is maximized, and also what is the price charged. We have to find out the price they are going to charge for that. Now let us come to the given equation. There are two equations. P is equal to 500 minus 0.2Q and C is equal to 2Q plus 10,000, where P is the price and Q is the output. Now what is given? Given the total cost is given. Given total cost is equal to 25Q plus 10,000. And what is the price? Total price TP is equal to, cost is given. What is the total price? Price P is equal to 500 minus 0.2 into Q. These are the quantities given. Okay. Now find out the total revenue. You know what is the formula for total revenue? Total revenue is equal to P into Q. What is P here? P is equal to 500 minus 0.2Q into Q is the total revenue. That's equal to 500Q minus 0.2Q square is the total revenue. Okay. For profit maxima, MR is equal to MC. Right. So for profit to be maximized, MR is equal to MC. Right. Now find out MR. MR is equal to, now therefore MR is equal to D by dQ of TR. What is TR here? 500Q minus this. So this is D by dQ of 500Q minus 0.2Q square. Differentiate this with respect to Q. 500 into derivative of Q is 1 minus 0.2 into derivative of Q square is 2Q. So this is equal to 500 minus 0.2 into 2 is 0.4Q. Okay. Now whereas MC is equal to, now therefore MC is equal to D by dx of TC, the total cost. So differentiate with respect to Q now. Now that is D by dQ of the total cost. D by dQ of, what is the total cost? The total cost is this, 25Q plus 1000, that is 25Q plus 10,000. So this is equal to 25 into 1 is equal to 25. The total cost derivative is nothing but MC. MC is equal to D by dQ of TC, that's equal to 25 into 1 is 25. Now substitute this in equation number 1. So what is the equation number 1? This is the equation number 1, that is MR is equal to MC. Now what is equation number 1? from this equation, that is MR is equal to MC. MR is equal to M into C. Now what is MC? MC is equal to 25. What is MR? MR is equal to this. This is MR. So that is 500 minus 0.500 minus 0.4 Q. Just simplify, you will get the value of Q. That's it. Okay. Now that is 500 minus 25 is equal to 0.4 Q. 500 minus 25 is 475. 475 is equal to 0.4 Q. Therefore, only Q is equal to 475 divided by 0.4. 475 divided by 0.4. Simplify this, that's it. Now, if you divide this by 0.4, you will get 1187.5. That's all. 1187.5 is the value of Q. Now, just put the value of Q. Q is equal to 1187.5 in this equation. That is, P is equal to 500 minus 0.2 Q. So that is equal to, subtract by substituting the value of Q. 500 minus 0.2 into 1187.5. That's it. How much you will get? So if you simplify this, you will get 262.5. 262.50. So P is equal to 262.50. So conclude it. Therefore, P is equal to, here the value of P is 262.5 and the value of Q is equal to 1187.5. These are the values of P and Q. For output at which the profit of the firm is maximized is, these are the outputs. And what is the profit price means? P is equal to 262.5 and Q is equal to 1187.5. That's it. Okay. Hope you followed this. So that's all regarding today's session. Let us meet with the different concept in the next class. Thank you. Thank you very much.